Absolutely. It's actually my wife and I have been discussing it with gyms being shut down. My hockey league that I normally play twice a weekend is shut down. As they say, the COVID-19 just doesn't talk about a pandemic. It talks about a little bit of weight that we've gained. So it's almost like the freshman 15 when you went to university or college. But no, absolutely, it's something my wife and I do. We bike, we do walk, and then when the Y is open here at our Valet Center, I'll be back at the Y working out in their gym there. That's a huge success story. So I was able to chair the community center project when I sat as a city councilor here in Port Colborne, now the Valley Center. And when we built that, we made the one rink totally accessible for sledge hockey because we saw it as an up and coming sport. We saw it as a need in Niagara. And then we actually hosted the men's team for a training camp, and we actually took our bigger rink, and I mean bigger by seating capacity, and we retrofitted it for sledge hockey. So both rinks are now fully operational. That team plays out of our rink 2, and it's a 200 seat capacity. But they also run a program where if you're not disabled, let's come on out and try the sport. So, but we had the Paralympic team here. We played the U.S. We had well over 1,000 people in their best Team Canada jerseys, and they put on a great game. And people don't realize it. And I've played hockey all my life. It's not an easy sport. One thing I want to try as I move on in life is try the sledge hockey. I haven't done it yet, but I'll tell you, friends that have tried it and gone out, and there's a night week that they go out, and anybody can come and try. It's not easy, and it's your whole upper body and everything. And when you watched our Olympic team, and a guy steps over the center ice line, and he takes a nice wrist shot, hits the crossbar from that far out, that just shows you the strength in our Paralympics, whether it's men or women. And yeah, we have a mixed team here. They're really good. I know a few of the players personally, and we were working on a few things here in Port Colborne, but then the pandemic hit. So we want to get back at that once the pandemic's over, and kind of grow sledge hockey even further than what it is here in Port Colborne. Yeah. It's bizarre. The day we finished last year was our last day of our championships, and our team won. So it's an over league. So it's actually a lot of fun. We get guys in their 70s, late 70s playing, and as young as 50, and I'm 59 now, so I've been in the league a couple of years. But that was the last day we had hockey. They opened up for a few months in the fall, but I just told them, I said, with the way the pandemic's going, I can't go back. I can't really, and I just didn't really want to get dressed in my car and then go in, put my skates on, play, and then get out and then get undressed in your car or whatever it is, and drive home all sweaty. That's not me. So I said I'll pass, and when we get back to normal, we'll get back going with the league again. It's a great league, and it's a lot of fun. And it's good exercise for guys like me, So try to keep as fit as possible, especially at our age. As you get older, the pounds get on a lot easier, and when you're active as a young guy, it's at one time I was playing in 3 different hockey leagues, so so you kept the weight off, but it's a little bit tougher now. Yeah, so I mean, Port Colborne's been fortunate over a number of years. Several councils have taken the initiatives to make our trails and parks ever more inclusive all the time. We're trying to be better at a lot of things that we do. One of the biggest initiatives was our Nickel Beach area, where we put the mats out so you can wheelchair in. We have a special chair that if you want to go into the water, it's a water usable wheelchair type device, and so that's open to the public that comes down to the beach. Our parks, especially Lakeview Park and the TA Landing Sports Complex, where our Valet Center is located, has a beautiful trail around it for passive walking or wheeling for anyone. There are some workout equipment there. Some of that's accessible to those that have a disability. But even the park near my house, Sunset Park, has a brand new trail through it. It's stone right now. They put it in last year. It's they wanted to let it settle. It'll be paved this year. So that park is handicapped accessible. It has some handicapped accessible children's playground equipment. So we do have some handicapped kids in our neighborhood, and they're using it all the time. So, you know, that's how we can, as a community, move forward. And our east, west, north, south trails are all paved and well maintained. We've got some work going on the Dane City Trail this year to improve there. So, you know, these are just some areas that we can, you know, that anybody can use, no matter whether you're disabled or not disabled. It's open for everybody, and that's the whole thing, is to be so inclusive. I mean, that's what today is all about. So, and our staff really works hard at this. Yeah, I mean, it's, again, as I said earlier, it's really for everybody, but for those with or without disabilities, is to get active within the community, use our facilities, get to our outdoor spaces, because most of them are completely accessible. And, you know, we hope our community members take full advantage of this. You know, putting in context, I think I was talking with Alex earlier, our communications director, and I think I calculated out 1 million minutes is about 670 days. So if you put it in that context, you get a good team out there on this project or program, we can all get involved. So, you know, you get a number of people involved, you can take those 670 days and shrink it down pretty good, and you know, and raise some good funds for everybody. I mean, that's whole, you know, get out there, get active, raise some funds for a very great cause. And, you know, Port Colborne's here to welcome anybody, and with the facilities that we have, it's just, we just want to make sure that those that come here, they can enjoy it, they can have fun, and they can get some exercise in the meantime. Yeah, I think really two things, and I'll go back to what we talked about earlier about the about sledge hockey, and really opening eyes to those without disabilities that came out and tried it and proved how it's not easy, and it's not. And watching not only the amateurs in Port Colborne playing this, but then bringing in our men's Olympic team, and seeing, you know, how you can go from one level to the next. No different than a kid playing minor hockey that wants to go and play for, you know, whether it be junior hockey or NHL or college or playing on our Olympic team. You know, the aspirations are the same. So really the only barrier is their disability, but man, it's not a barrier. They're fantastic. Secondly is probably the park that's in my backyard, which is Sunset Park, and what our staff has put there for young children with disabilities and the equipment that's available to them. And, you know, seeing lots of kids out there, and again, and mixing and making everything inclusive. And it, you know, really doesn't matter if somebody's got a disability, the kids are all playing and having fun, but they can all play together. And that's the whole thing, is that somebody doesn't have to sit on the sideline because of their disability. They can get involved and you know, and do as much, or if not more, than some of the other kids that are out there. So to me, those are two things that I see. You know, I do have a disabled niece, and I've seen her in her Special Olympics, and she's competed for Canada in the Special Olympics, and she's done very well with some medals. And, you know, so those are just some great things that happen in our community. And, you know, and our community is great. I mean, they're so welcoming, and we try to do our best here and provide activities for everybody. So that's really what it's all about. You know, really, it's if we're going to throw the sword like he does in the movie, and we just really tell our community to get involved and participate in the Million Minutes campaign. Really, that's what it's all about. And let's, as you say, rally around that flag, and let's move forward, and let's make this happen. And let's hope everybody gets involved in this campaign. I think it's a great campaign, and I look forward to it.